Testing, testing, testing. Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. We have still got 6 minutes of qualifying, so we haven't missed the whole thing. Just had a few issues with setting up the stream tonight, but we are here. So with 6.5 minutes to go, we have got Bevan in the McLaren currently leading the way, just beating UFRL Cowley, by very close. He's on a 1:08.7 exactly, and then just behind is Iron Batman with a 1:08.711, and then we've got DD Frame with a 1:08.789. So the top four are all separated by about a tenth tonight. We've got 3 retirees in qualifying. I'm guessing that is because they are taking engine penalties. We are on board with Mr. Piggy though. Let's see if he can improve. I will get every bit of details up for everyone. There we go. So I think Mr. Piggy is not on a lap because he's used all his ERS. He might be. We'll see what his sector 2 time is. But I'm pretty sure he will come into the pit. So let's go on board with Angry Badger. He has also invalidated. So let's go on board with Kesinator, who I think he is on an out lap, so he won't be making a lap either. Mr. Potwash has just gone out for an out lap, so we're going to go on board with Kesinator, who is just about to start his flying lap. We'll go on board with him tonight. As he goes round the first corner, bit of understeer there, just currently loses the back end. And he has actually invalidated, so unfortunately for Kesinator, he will not be setting a lap that time, but he has got time to get around and go for another flying lap. The top 7 all waiting in the pits now, probably for a last ditch attempt before the checkered flag. But look, it looks like it's going to be a very close qualifying tonight between the top 4. They look like they are kind of in a different level compared to 5th, but again, anything can happen. Brazil, you can gain or lose quite a few tenths just pretty much in the first corner alone. Mr. Potwash now, as he comes into the pits, as he has come into the pits, he'll be putting on another tyre, I reckon. And I'm guessing Kesinator will also be coming into the pits, which he does. And I just see the first car now going out on track, it looks like, which is the Ferrari of Angry Badger, it looks like. So Angry, or it could be actually Cinders. We'll wait and see. Which one is it? It's a bit of cat and mouse. Still unsure. And it was Cinders. So Cinders going out for his last quali lap. Currently a 1:09.882 for Cinders. And I Am Batman has come out on track as well. On this track, because it's such a short lap, you could kind of do 2 out laps, try and get rid of some fuel in the car before going for your flying laps. So these 2 drivers out now might be doing that. We'll have to wait and see. As let's see if Cinders puts on his ERS. He hasn't, so it looks like Cinders is going for another outlap. Hopefully he hasn't forgot. We'll go on board with Iron Batman just to see if he is going for a flying lap, so he's not doing another outlap. Iron Batman going straight for it. We'll stay on board with him just for this first sector. Hopefully the McLaren here doesn't get in the way, which he doesn't. Iron Batman is 2 tenths up on his quickest time at the moment. Let's see about Cinders in sector 2, as everyone now is out on track. So hopefully the likes of Iron Batman and possibly Cinders. I don't think Cinders is on the lap though, unless because he's not using his ERS. So hopefully he's not on the lap. As you see, he's 1.3 seconds down, so he's doing another outlap to try and get rid of some fuel. Iron Batman is still a 10th up. So at this moment in time, Iron Batman will be going into pole position. Let's wait and see as he comes to the checkered flag now. And Iron Batman is going to cross the line. And he goes quickest with a 1:08.5. So a hell of a lot quicker for Iron Batman. And unfortunately for UFL Cowley, he has invalidated. So not the greatest for Cowley tonight. Unfortunately for his last outlap, he did invalidate on the first corner. Bevan is a tiny bit up on his time. DD Friend, I think he's got enough time. Has he got enough time to cross that line? He hasn't. It's finished. Cowley's getting out of the way. So let's go on board with... Just trying to find who's... We're going on board with Mr. Piggy. He is about to cross the line. He looks like it's the next person to do that. As Mr. Piggy crosses the line now and stays P6 for 109.4. D Morbury will not be improving. So let's see if Bevan can retake pole position from Iron Batman. He was a 10th up in his second sector. He's run out of ERS though, and he's going to cross the line. He doesn't do it. P2. Look how close. Look how close it is compared to Iron Batman. And that is qualifying for you. Iron Batman has taken pole position here in Brazil tonight, with the McLaren of Bevan really close in second place. And UFL Cowley has taken the last podium spot with P3 and will be on the second row with DD Friend. 5th will be D Morbury. 6th will be Mr. Piggy. 7th is Angry Badger. 8th is Cinders. 9th is Mr. Potwash. 10th is Shazam. 11th was Kesnator. And then there was 3 who did not set a time, because I guess they had engine penalties. As King Yoji says, up the Aston. Yeah, they did get P5, so it wasn't a bad effort from the Aston Martin tonight. You know, plenty of opportunities tonight to get yourself out. And even if you just finished, there's only 14 people racing tonight, so definitely points for the constructors tonight. Just as we're waiting to go, because we obviously were a bit far behind with the start, I will just go through the stand-ins for you in Tier 3 after race. Let me just try and work it out. After race 6. So at the moment, Bevan has now taken the lead. He has had a phenomenal current last 4 races. He's won the last 3. He's won 3 out of 4, and he is on 171 points, the McLaren. Second is DD Friend with 144. Sorry, so he's 27 points behind. P3 is Mr. Potwash, 59 points behind. Rotty is P4. D Morbury is P5. Cowley is P6. 7th is 50 Gent. 8 is Shazam, 9th is Cinderfella, and 10th is Batman. But again, I Am Batman doing a really good job tonight, getting that pole position from Bevan. But Bevan always seems to be up there at the moment, and I don't think it will be long until Bevan goes into that tier 2. But as the lobby is in Discord has said, we will be going at 8:29. So please do not ready up. And again, if you are new to, if you are watching tonight and you're new, there is no formation lap. So once we go, we go. It is 5 lights and away we go. Yeah. So again, drivers, just get yourself a drink, get yourself prepared, and then I can't actually remember how many laps it is. It must be at least 30, I'm guessing tonight. It must be 35, I reckon, around Brazil because it's such a small track. And I'll be back in just 2 seconds. I am back, ladies and gentlemen, and any second now we will be going with Tier 3 in Brazil tonight with UFRL. Put in the comments who you think is going to win tonight. As Warm for the Rest says, come on Williams, which I guess is Williams. And then Certified Deck says Williams, Arpu, Aston on top. So a bit of chatting going on tonight in the Discord. As we are underway, so I will forget the comments. We have the 5 red lights and we are green. We are underway here in Brazil. Let's wait and see. I Am Batman having a really good start. Bevan is going for the inside. They leave each other room. And very good driving from the pair. But I Am Batman does stay out ahead. D. Mowbray has got ahead of DD Friend. Let's look at the tyre strategies. As D. Mowbray just stays behind. And there's a bit of contact there. I'm not too sure what happened. But D. Mowbray and UFRL Cowley now side by side. D. Mowbray backs out of it and kind of has to back out quite a lot not to lose the back end. But I Am Batman still leading the way. As here are the position changes. Angry Badger had a horrible, horrible start in this race and he is down 7 positions. As we're going to go on board with PRV Widget, who is right behind Kesonator in the Alpine. I Am Batman, of course, going quickest. As you can see, we have 36 laps tonight. PRV Widget has to stay behind the Alpine. The Alpine goes extremely wide though, and this is going to give PRV Widget a really good chance. But he gets stuck on the curb, which will not help him get that speed. And you have to stay behind him going into the 3rd corner here in Brazil. We're going to go on board though with the Williams of Mr. Piggy because he is behind Cinders here in the Ferrari, who has a really good start. He's up 2 positions here, currently sitting in P6. Mr. Piggy down 1, and Mr. Piggy trying to get past the Ferrari here. Let's go back to the tyres just so everyone is aware. There was only one person actually on the hards, which is James Killer. Everyone else did go for the mediums. Warm for the Rest says Ghost Batman, come on Piggy. As I have missed it, Bevan has got ahead and he is now leading this race. Cowley is right behind this pair as well, and he's just set the fastest lap. So Bevan now takes the lead, but Iron Batman has the DRS. Bevan defends well. Iron Batman goes to the inside. They're side by side going up the hill here in Brazil. They leave each other room, and Bevan does stay ahead. Cowley nearly goes into the back of Batman. The top 4 having a really good battle here, and they're not really losing anyone, so it's just a nice, really good train going on, and there will be a lot of overtaking here tonight. Iron Batman's got to try and keep close to Bevan here, going up this hill, down the straight. This is the perfect opportunity to overtake. Warm for the Rest to say Bevan on that low downforce setup. So has he gone for a setup where he can get a bit of extra speed down this straight? Iron Batman now defending from the Red Bull. And Cowley does back out of it, but Iron Batman loses the back end, nearly takes out the Red Bull. He's going to be really struggling here to keep ahead of Cowley. Cowley will have that DRS. Iron Batman's got to go defensive, otherwise he could lose out here. They're side by side. Iron Batman has to go wide, and he does lose out to the Red Bull. And D Mowbray now looking at a chance to get past the Williams here. And D Mowbray has lost the back end, and he has lost out another 3 or 4 positions. DD Friend goes up to P4, Cinders P5 and Mr. Piggy P6. But Cowley and Bevan now lead the way here. Bevan still in P1. Some people struggling a lot more than others on these tyres, it feels like. A lot of people losing the back end. As there's kind of a few gaps now, not it's over a second, so they all will have DRS, but there was 7/10 gap, so nothing to worry about for Bevan there. As Iron Batman has something's happened to Iron Batman. He's 1.4 seconds, and someone has spun it, and it's PRV Widget who has spun it, and he is down now in P14. Something happened to Iron Batman now. I'm not too sure what. Because now he's 1.8 seconds behind the top 2. It was round the first corner on that first, on the straight finish on the first corner. I'm not too sure what happened. Needs to try and get back into that DRS, otherwise he's going to struggle here down that straight. But the 2 Williams now in a sandwich with DD Friend, and Cowley still does have the DRS with Bevan. So let's go on board here, see if anything happens. We will go down after here just to check on James Killer, because he has got right behind Cinders. Actually, Cinders is who's had another problem, because Cinders now down in P11. James Killer has lost out to someone. I think someone's coming into the pits, possibly. Cinders crashed into a wall. I don't know what's happened to Cinders. He's lost it on the straight. And Iron Batman retakes P3 from DD Friend. As Warm for the rest is push Piggy. Get on that Merc. He was pushing. They're still sandwiched in that. They're still sandwiching that Mercedes tonight, the Williams, and these 3 have now a 3.5 seconds behind the top 2. So Iron Batman is struggling around these corners with his setup. You see that he's just losing the back end every once in a while. Mr. Piggy, or is it D Mowbray? D Mowbray getting back into this battle now with these 4. And DD Friend, even before the DRS, has taken Iron Batman, and Iron Batman now letting Mr. Piggy pass. I'm not sure if he has front wing damage, and he has now lost out to D Mowbray, and he nearly loses it. He just touched the grass, but he does keep it well. Mr. Piggy now, can he get ahead of DD Friend? As Bevan now has got out of the DRS zone. Mr. Potwash now behind Iron Batman. As Iron Batman unfortunately has lost it. He needs to be careful. He's put a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, which is harsh because it's not like he gained anything. He lost more positions than what he did. I don't like that rule about it. As Mr. Potwash now up to P6. Unfortunately, Iron Batman really struggling on his setup, it looks like. We're going to go on board though with the top 2 once again. Cowley still staying in that DRS. He did gain a bit of time there on that lap, because he was 1.2, 1.3 seconds. He's now down to half a second. People have got to be careful with penalties though. Easy to get back as Iron Batman is coming to the pits. Going to check if he did need a front wing. Should double check. No, it doesn't look like it. So we're going to go back on board with the top 2. As Cowley just went a bit deep there. Not too bad. He's still being that DRS at the moment. As Mr. Piggy and D. Morby have both taken DD Friend. So Mr. Piggy now up to P3. So warm for the rest said, push Piggy, get that Merc. He did get that Merc. So Mr. Piggy now up to P3. As they're both coming into the pits. So does that mean this is a two-stopper race? It must do. As these three all stay out. The top two pit, but the bottom, third, fourth and fifth do not. D. Morbury has taken Mr. Piggy. DD Friend just behind. Mr. Piggy will have DRS though, won't he? He will, so he's going to have a go here into turn 3. D. Morbury, who breaks later? They're side by side, give each other room. D. Morbury has the better exit up the hill. He will have the inside line, but who backs out of it first? D. Morbury backs out of it, so Mr. Piggy, really good driving, retakes the lead of this race. But it looks like this will be a two-stopper, because that is a very, very early pit stop. 8 laps on the mediums and they're dead. Cowley and Bevan do come out in 9th and 11th. Cowley will not be happy with being behind PRV Widget. Obviously, PRV Widget probably doing a fantastic job on them tyres, but with the new hards, he'll want to get past as quickly as possible without losing too much time. D. Morby now going for the overtake down the straight. And we'll see who breaks later. They're going to have to leave each other room because they're quite close. But D. Morby does retake the lead. DD Friend just watching this battle, which isn't a bad idea. Let them ruin their tyres. As Mr. Piggy retakes the lead. As there's a big crash and DD Friend has crashed into the back of D. Morbury. Unfortunately for D. Morbury, there's nothing he could do there. And I think DD Friend probably has front wing damage as well, which is a shame for the pair. Bevan now stuck behind Kesonator, and there is nowhere to overtake here. He might be able to go for the inside, but he doesn't. He stays back. Has the better exit here. Will he go round the long way, which I don't think I've ever seen in F1? And he does. That is an unbelievable move there from the McLaren. And the Red Bull is going to try round. And does he do it? He has to go completely the wrong way. And he goes onto the grass. He should have waited. It's really going to affect him here. As Mr. Piggy picks up a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, which will not help his chances. DD Friend, Mr. Potwash and D. Morby have stayed out. So I hope maybe DD Friend did not get damage. As you can see, that's how much time he lost from that incident. Cowley, 2.4 seconds now behind the McLaren. But as everyone can see, the tyres are coming out now. I'm guessing that the top two, Bevan and Cowley, will probably go for 2 hards. I'm guessing they probably went for a harder setup, hopefully for them, because if the mediums only last 8 laps, it means these hards have got to last about 20 laps, which just seems crazy. I can't believe how early the two pitted. As Bevan now lets go on board with him because he is right behind James Killer. James Killer obviously going for a longer stop. And James Killer looked like he touched the side of Bevan there. Luckily nothing too bad. I'm not sure if it was just where the corner came round, but as we could see by the hand gesture of Bevan and the McLaren driver. Let's see if Cowley can get past James Killer. He doesn't, he stays behind. surprised the top three haven't pitted yet. As you can see, look how much time Bevan has gained just in them last 4 laps. As Cowley now trying to do a switch back, but it doesn't work. He's just going to have to wait here till the straight, which would be really annoying him, because obviously that time he just gained back with Bevan. He's just lost it again. But again, plenty of racing to go. We're only a third of a way through. And just what I was thinking, Dean Morby has picked up a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So that is 2 drivers now with speed in the pit lane. I will just go for the penalties just to show you what they are. There we go. 3 people sped in the pit lane, which are Mr. Piggy, D. Morbury and Angry Badger. Angry Badger, PVR, PRV Widget, Iron Batman all have 3-second time penalties, and Kesonator has 6. So, and as I was thinking as well, Warm for the Rest says Undercut looks very strong. Yeah, look how quickly the likes of Bevan and Cowley have caught up to Mr. Potwash and DD Friend. I'm guessing DD Friend and Mr. Potwash are going for a 1-stopper. I'm guessing they're going to try and do 15 laps on this tyre, and then hopefully they can go for the hards till the end. I'm guessing that's what they're doing. Must be. It's the only way that's the only thing I can think of. Try to do 2 more laps, then come in. As Bevan and Cowley have both taken Mr. Potwash, but Mr. Potwash was coming into the pits. So Mr. Potwash has got to try and do 22 laps on them hards now, it looks like. As you can see though, Bevan really got caught up with that Mr. Potwash, and they 2 now, Bevan and Cowley, only separated by ½ a second once again. So the pair really close together here once more. But DD Friend, when will he come into the pits? That is the question. I'm guessing he'll come out somewhere between 10th, 9th and 11th probably. But again, that will be his only pit stop. We'll go on board with him just to see if he is coming into the pits. He stays out once more, so he's going for another lap. Trying something different isn't the worst idea. As Mr. Piggy and Iron Batman trading places, I think. And Iron Batman picks up another 3-second time penalty. Mr. Potwash now, Mr. Piggy has got DRS with his teammate, will stay behind. We're going to go on board here. We're going to stay on board though with the Williams drivers. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to go on board with 1st, 2nd and 3rd, because DD Friend, not by his own fault because his tyres are 15 laps old, but he's got the 2 race leaders at the moment, well, after DD Friend pits, right behind his tail here. Let's see if DD Friend does pit on this lap. Looks like he is, which he is, so it doesn't affect them too much. They will both get DRS here. And as once more, Bevan and Cowley go P1 and P2, but DD Friend going for his only pit stop now. As D. Morbury's actually gone for a set of softs to try and something completely different. As D. Morbury has Rotty right behind him. I'm not sure if he just overtook Rotty or what, but as DD Friend came out in P12. So it did kind of cost him a bit, but again, he doesn't have to pit again now. So them tyres will get him to the end. If he get the mediums 15 laps, which is very impressive, I'd just like to say. As long as he can look after his tyres, he's got a good chance for top 3, I reckon, DD Friend. Obviously, the other people will have newer tyres. As Mr. Piggy now does go past his teammate and up to P3. Shazam has had a great time recently. He's up to P5 and he's pitted the same lap as Mr. Piggy. So Shazam doing a really good job in the Haas tonight. And if anyone is in the Haas listening, watching the stream tonight, your boy Shazam is doing a fantastic job so far. I am Batman, picks up a 3-second time penalty. Mr. Potwash now looking at overtake with Rotty, which stays behind. We're going to go back on board with the top 2. We're actually going to go back to the battle with 7th and 8th, just in case I missed anything, which I don't think I did. So we're going to go back just because the straight is coming up for these two. Let's see if Cowley can get that race lead once more. Or actually for the first time tonight, I think, for Cowley. Is he going to have a go here into turn 1? Stays behind. Is he going to have a go up the next DRS? It's going to be a fantastic opportunity. Loses the back end a bit, which gives Bevan a great chance to get away. Really, really well done there from Bevan. And Cowley has to stay behind. Mr. Potwash does take P7 from Rotty. And James Killer and DD Friend having a good little battle here for 11th and 12th. As Cowley picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. James Killer just got to leave a tiny bit more room there. Just a tiny bit. Very close from contact there. There's a bit of a line here from 9th up to 6th. So 4 people battling here. I think D Morby might be struggling here and might have to pit sometime soon on them softs. As Mr. Potwash, as you can see, did take P6 from D Morby. And D Morby goes very wide there, and Angry Badger has now taken P7 from D Morby, and so has Rotty. So not the best of laps for D Morby. Lost 3 positions there, unfortunately for him. And I think them softs are probably gone. Let's go back on board with the top 2. Just a bit too far behind once again, Cowley. Got to try and have a better exit into turn 1 and 2. As warm for the rest, as clouds are looking darker all the time. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any rain predicted tonight. But yeah, it doesn't look like the nice sunny Brazil you sometimes get. Looks a bit dark and horrible. As there's a caution in sector 1, and it's PRV Widget who has unfortunately had a tumble somewhere. DD Friend goes up to P10, but he has got James Killer behind him. But DD Friend does stay ahead. Goes very wide though. just about stays ahead of James Killer. And we're going to go on board with the Ferrari. As D. Morby has now pitted from them softs. So I'm guessing they'll be going hards till the end. Let's go on board with the Red Bull, having another go at the McLaren. Got to try and make Bevan do a mistake here or something, because obviously Cowley does have that penalty. As there's contact between the two, Cowley does crash into the back of Bevan. Hopefully he hasn't picked up any damage. It doesn't look like it. There are the penalty situation at the moment. So for Angry Badger and Mr. Piggy, it's going to be a horrible pit stop when they do pit from P3 and P8. As Rotti has picked up a 3-second time penalty. Unless there is rain, if I was Cowley, I'd be trying to do the undercut right now. As Cowley has taken the race lead because Bevan has pitted. For some reason, it's not telling me he has pitted. I'll have to choose a different thing, which is silly. Bevan has made a great decision there with pitting, as Wolf of the Rest says undercut looks really strong. It does. It looks very strong tonight. And I think Cowley needs to do it first. And I'm not sure what Cowley does now. Bevan just about gets ahead of Shazam, which is huge for himself. And comes out in P4. As there's a caution in Sector 2, and it's Iron Batman who's unfortunately taken a spin. D. Morby has picked up the fastest lap of the race. Does Cowley come in this lap? He doesn't. He stays out. He's probably going to try something different here. He's got P2 pretty much in the bag, so maybe try and go longer on the stint and then go for a set of mediums or softs at the end. But just can't see it working, unfortunately. This feels like the hards are always the race tyre at the moment on this game. I don't know if anyone else has the same, but the hards always seem like the race tyre. Always seems like the best tyre to use. As Cowley has picked up a 10-second penalty for corner cutting, which I have no idea how he's done that. And that's really not going to help him because you can't get rid of it. So, I don't think. So the top three there's going to be a big thing now for the top three. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I think Shazam will come into the pits this lap. Unless, as Cowley's picked up a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It's not been a good lap for Cowley. He's really not going to be happy. I can imagine there's a few swear words going on right now. As DD Friend now having a go at Rotty, and Rotty, his teammate, does let him past, which is very nice, as obviously Rotty is on the older tyre. DD Friend goes up to P3. Mr. Potwash is P2. Them two probably going to the end on them tyres. Bevan now. No one's catching him, are they? So... unless there's a safety car, obviously. Still a long way to go, 11 laps, but Bevan showing his class at the moment in Tier 3. As, if anyone would like to know, half-time in the Super Cup, it is PSG 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1. So, Tottenham are currently winning the Super Cup, if anyone would like to know. As Mr. Piggy has gone ahead of James Killer, because James Killer has pitted. Mr. Piggy and Williams, Mr. Piggy and Iron Batman in the Williams, currently 8th and 9th. So Bevan did go for that harder tyre balance at the start of this race. He did get 2 sets of hards. Looks like Shazam, Mr. Piggy, Iron Batman all went for the balanced, and Cowley. Here is the penalty situation for you. So the top 3, none have penalties, so they've got a great chance there. But Mr. Potwash, just as I say that, picks up a 3-second time penalty. Rotty now comes into the pits. As we're going to go on board with Rotty, who is behind D. Morbury, currently 8th and 9th for the pair. The closest battle at the moment. At the moment as well, no DNFs at this moment in time, which is great to see. Mr. P says esports strat and a Mr. P set up for Bev. I see how he's winning now then. I think penalty to McLaren. And then certified Dex said, did they do 2 stops? Yeah, everyone did 2 stops except for Mr. Potwash and DD Friend, who have both gone for a 1-stopper strat. So as Rotti and D Mowbray just about stay. Rotti just about stays ahead of D Mowbray. As we are now on lap, well, in a minute, sorry, we're on lap 29 now of 36, so we're getting to the end of the Brazil Grand Prix. Mr. Piggy is catching up to Shazam. Both have no penalties, looking at trying to get the last spot on the podium. Might be just too much tough of a job to get there. But again, with penalty situations, you never know. We're going to stay on board here though, because this is the closest battle. As War for the Rest says, lack of grip causes most of the penalties here. Most of the pens here, though. It's not quicker if you can't push on worn tyres and keep on track, I guess. Yeah, that's the problem. Most times where I've seen people get a warning is where they've just lost the back end. I do feel like this game, the tyres do go pretty quickly, especially on the 50% races. Medium tyres lasting 8 laps is just pretty goddamn crazy. Iron Batman now having a go at the Mercedes, and he does take P7 from Rotti. Mr. Piggy now has got past Shazam for P5. Now can Mr. Piggy get up ahead and get closer to DD Friend and Mr. Potwash here? Try and get P3 and 2. A lot of work to do, but as I know with Mr. Piggy, as I have raced him quite a few times in UFRL, he is a very, very good racer. And when I did win Tier 3 quite a few seasons ago, he pushed me all the way. Yeah, it was a very, very close battle, and I think me and him both went up to Tier 2 the next season. As Mr. Piggy unfortunately has lost out again to Shazam. Shazam will probably lose out here because, well, Mr. Piggy will have the DRS, and as you can see, Mr. Piggy does go back up to P5. As Keznator picks up a 3-second time penalty. There's 5 drivers now without a penalty. Bevan has possibly got a chance to go onto a set of softs and try and get the fastest lap of this race at some point if he wanted to. He has got that gap. Not trying to put things into people's heads. I'm not sure if you do get any points, but as you can see, the PRV widget has the quickest lap at the moment. We're going to go on board with the Red Bull of Cowley, who's having a go at DD Friend, but DD Friend does defend well, and the Red Bull has to stay behind. These two catching up to Mr. Potwash now. 4 laps to go, and I bet them hards are starting to feel a bit horrible. Again, DD Friend does not have to battle this. He's just got to stay around here and get P2 because he hasn't got a penalty. He's got to remember Cowley has 13 seconds worth of penalties. Doesn't have to worry about this with 4 laps to go. He's just got to try and stay not get the likes of Shazam and Mr. Piggy into this battle. We're going to go down, though, to 7th and 8th. As these two, Iron Batman and Rossi, having a really good battle here for 7th and 8th. It's been very interesting in the last few laps. Let's go on board with Cowley, who has now taken P3 in this race. But all DD Friend needs to do is just stay with these two, and he will get P2 here tonight. As Mr. P now retakes P5 from Shazam. And I'm pretty sure next lap Shazam will go past Mr. Piggy, and then probably Mr. Piggy will go past Shazam. These two having a really good battle here tonight in Brazil. The Williams and Haas. As Cowley now catching up to the back of Mr. Potwash. And the Red Bull of Cowley does go ahead and up to P2. Let's go on board with Shazam, though. Will he have a go here into turn 1? He doesn't. He stays behind. But he will have the DRS in the next zone. So let's wait and see if he has a go here into this next corner. He goes out, and he does take the position, so he's back up to P5. DD Friend now right behind Mr. Potwash. 2 laps to go. We're on the penultimate lap nearly. As I said, Bevan is now going for the fastest lap of the race. It wasn't surprise, is it? He was always going to do it. Be interesting to see where he does come out. It's going to be a lot closer than what I thought it was going to be. He should be fine. Be very interesting. He does come out behind the Red Bull, just ahead of DD Friend and Bevan, which it is a lot longer than what I thought it was a pit stop here, because DD Friend doesn't have a penalty. I didn't think it was that long for a pit stop. So Bevan does go out ahead, but he has got the Red Bull ahead of him. So he needs to get as close as, use the DRS and try and get this fastest lap. He will be really quick on these softs though. As there's a caution in Sector 2. I'm trying to find who it is. It's Mr. Piggy. Mr. Piggy has had some sort of spin. Mr. Potwash now down in P4. DD Friend did take that position. Bevan now with the DRS is going to get back ahead of the McLaren. We'll have that DRS as well. And we are on the last lap here tonight in Brazil. The McLaren of Bevan, he hasn't really put a foot wrong tonight here. Started P2 on the grid, and he's done extremely well to really control this race. He had a really good battle with Cowley, but Cowley just had that lap. He had that one lap where it really affected his whole race. And DD Friend, who is second in the championship, will take P2. So it's not the worst. It's not a bad weekend for. Sorry, not a bad night for DD Friend here. Take P2. he'll be extremely happy with it. And to do a one-stopper around this track with everyone else doing two-stoppers, it's very impressive from him and Mr. Potwash, who will take a podium as well, as Bevan now down the straight, and the McLaren takes another race win here in T3, and he also sets a fastest lap of the race. And there we go, the McLaren does take the race win with Didi Friend in second. Mr. Potwash, something has happened to Mr. Potwash. He's lost fuel, and Shazam takes P3 here in Brazil. Shazam has taken P3. Cowley takes P4. Mr. Piggy takes P5, and Mr. Potwash takes P6. I don't know if he had a puncture or he lost fuel. Looks like a fuel issue, but unfortunately for Mr. Potwash, after a fantastic race, he finishes a P6. 7th goes to Rotti, 8th goes PRV Widget, 9th is D Morbury, 10th is Angry Badger, 11th is James Killer, 12th is Iron Batman, who will be gutted about his performance tonight. Started P1. Not sure if he had the right setup tonight, but that is an incredible drive from Shazam. P3 for the Haas driver. He'll be extremely happy about that tonight. As Certified Dex is getting deja vu. Brazil and boxing for the fastest lap because you're that far ahead. Yeah. It was quite a lead. But Bevan, he had a really good battle, didn't he, with Cowley, but Cowley just had them few mistakes, and yeah, there we go. Bevan does take the race win from DD Friend, and then P3 was Shazam, who started P10, so again, what an incredible drive from the Haas. P4 goes to Cowley, 5th Mr. Piggy, 6th is Mr. Potwash. I've just seen he got a puncture, which I'm absolutely gutted for him because he was definitely on for a P3 there and a podium position. 7th was Rotti, 8th was Widget, 9th was D Morbury, 10th was Angry Badger, 11th was James Killer, 12th was Iron Batman, 13th was Cinders, and 14th was Kezenator. But again, everyone finished. There was no DNFs here tonight, which is great to see. And that's tier 3 done for another week. That is me done for tier 3. But UFRL is back on Friday night. And tier 3 is back next Wednesday. So a lot more to come in tier 3. Can anyone stop sorry, 2 seconds. Can anyone stop Bevan, or will he carry on with this dominance in tier 3 at the moment? I reckon a few people might be getting a bit peed off with him, but again, incredible driving from Bevan. Fully deserved tonight in that McLaren. It's like real life, isn't it? The McLaren's just in a world of their own, and tonight Bevan in a world of his own. No, I'm joking. Cowley had a really good battle with him till the second pit stops. So, there we go. Anyway, that's tier 3 done. And I am Sainsy93. You have been watching UFRL tier 3. And we will see you soon. Good night, peoples.